is the hillbilly Quranist is a coward. We created a room yesterday and he was nowhere in sight. He's created another room today. Tell us why you are a Quranist. Please come into our groups, Moha, and tell us why you are a Quranist. Please give us dawah on how we should become Quranist. Please give us dawah on Salat. We have some questions on Salat, on Hajj, on Adam, on Zakat. I'd like to know you as a Quranist who is claiming to be superior and you are all-knowing. So please come, Moha, and give us dawah, Quranist dawah. To know when you claim to be a Quranist, you know, this is like a false advertisement because you're claiming to be representative of a book that you are going to be well versed in, so the Quran, right? So that's what you're trying to claim. And it's a shame that you don't even know that, but you're very bad representative. I think the Quranists should kind of sack you, or at least demote you and say you shouldn't be speaking on such matters until you go back to the book and learn the book and then come. So, you know, it's quite embarrassing. In fact, I'm very embarrassed to even be like, you know how if I was a Quranist, I'd be very embarrassed. This is why Nuri has to tell you to be quiet all the time. This is why Farouk's telling you to be quiet. This is even Guled's told you to shut the fuck up. Moha, shut up. So, you know, I suppose we don't, you know, we're disassociated. Thank God we're disassociated from you hillbillies.
Where the hell are your manners?
Because it's embarrassing, man. What the hell are these people thinking? I thought they want the message to go forward. Maybe they're trying to undercut the whole movement underneath by putting you stooges up in front. Subhanallah, I never know, you know. And it's because of people like you. It's so, you know, like when we came into your groups because you asked for support. And, you know, Farouk's the only one and one or two others who have knowledge. But even your own Quranists deserted your stages. Like, they don't even want to be associated by sitting next to you. And we felt sorry for you. Come on, man, he's struggling. We'll come up and we'll give the information, inshallah. You're clearly using us. We're good enough to be used to give the knowledge. But, you know, still at the same time, you're calling us semi-Sunnis. Like, oh, very funny. Ha ha. Now, the semi-Sunnis know, now the Sunnis out there know that what the Quranists are doing. Because of you, you put your whole movement down. You've taken it back 50 years. All that hard work the other Quranists have been doing, because of your stupidity and because you're listening to Guled and because you put your own beefs into it, you're now fucked up. Because everyone's getting to know,
oh, I hate you, Alfalfa,
that these people with the knowledge are not Quranists, right? Thank you very much. Because we've disassociated from Quranists. Now you guys are a separate sect. Carry on, knock yourself out. We'll deal with you just like we deal with the Sunnis and the Shias. But now you're getting us to sit there and expose what really is happening. Subhanallah, we've been doing it anyway. But subhanallah, Allah is letting people hear now. And it's because of your actions like yourself that you're detrimental. People like you are detrimental, right? Subhanallah, Allah plans and then you guys plan and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plans. And He's really, really, really giving it to you guys. No one's really believing this no salat, you know, no salat, no ritual. No one's really believing that. They will think you're a bunch of fucking crazies. No one's really, they're bringing Quran Muslims who are bringing Al-Kitab to judge between the people and what they differed in it. Man, everyone is realizing the Quran is superior. The literal word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is superior. So when you Quranists were in the Stooges groups, who were they calling to bring the Quran? They were bringing us. Subhanallah.
My database says, you's a bitch.
So, you know, they're not bringing you. They're laughing at you guys. Their rule knows that what you're saying is false. Everybody's rule, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blew into us, knows what the truth is and what the falsehood is, right? So by you doing what you've done, subhanallah, you've set the Quran on the map. MashaAllah, look how Allah's used enemies to sit there and bring the Quran to be superior. So, you know, everyone is getting the message. Everyone has to get the message. You've received the clear proofs. Clearly, you say there's no salat and you can't provide even a burhanikum, let alone a bayanat. You personally, Moha, honestly, you're so thick. Bless you. No, not even bless you. Lana's on people like, stupid people like that who are claiming big and should be keeping their mouth shut.
Let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
And you know, we all know that this was all about a personal clout for you, right? You've been trying to sit there and make yourself out like, you know, something like the Three Stooges did, or wanted a bit of a name for yourself. We see you go into the African American groups in in the UK, in America, and how they even had to chuck you out because of your racism. They had to chuck you out because of your racism towards the black woman, you know, and you're a Somalian. You don't even class yourself as black. In fact, Guled, your master, turned around and said, we Somalians are superior. We look down on everyone else like they're ants, right? So we know the superiority that, and you always say, I'm not black, I'm not black. Yet you're all saying the N-words and being racially derogatory and stuff like that. So you got chucked out of those groups.
Thank y'all for coming. White power! God damn, that was racist.
You jumped into the Quran Alone groups. You knew that was gaining clout. You jumped on with Platinum. You wanted to make some clout with her name. And when she turned around, you tried to run the show a bit too much. She's obviously reprimanded you, and you got so butthurt that you run off to Guled, who's looking for recruits. That's what he does. I don't know what his percentage is, how much commission he gets by recruiting, but I swear down they did a very detrimental thing by recruiting you. You have a personal beef, you jumped onto some kind of movement, and you're trying to get some clout. But even your own side is so dead embarrassed of you. You know, this is embarrassing. So personally, I'm so glad that you guys hit the first aggressive, you did the first move. We didn't have to, we sat back and just let you do. For the sake of Allah, we want to put the truth out there, so we go wherever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lets us speak. But you smashed your own feet in. Now you're sitting there like a dummy. Now everybody knows that because of you and how your other two three stooges that you have on your side, because of you, your whole movement has taken a 20-year back. It's get thrown out. Now we're going to go through all your translations, how you change the Quran. Bring us another Quran or change it. We're going to go into Yusuf Aurangzebi. We're going to go to Aidid Safar. We're going to go to Astana. We're going to go to Begum Mustafa. We're going to show prominent Quranists and how they twist the literal word of Allah to mean something completely else. And it's all on it's your fault, little boy.
Him too afraid to get out. He just a little guy.
Little boy, little kid who's trying to act big. It's pathetic. I swear to God, you're so pathetic. It's embarrassing how much of a need you want to be accepted or you want to be seen as something. And no matter how much you try to emulate, Guled just looks like a Guled 2.0. Guled is still the original of who Guled is. And you can't sit there and copy someone else. You look like a dickhead. So, you know, I'd give advice as an elder sister. You really need to stop. It's embarrassing.
Assalamu alaikum. This Moha is not a little kid. He's a big, fat gerbil that's about to hit his big 30s, right? That
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
pretends as though he's a somebody because he has no life off the app. Literally no life. I mean, I went in the room and they're just sitting in there talking about us. How pathetic is that? You're sitting around each other, like 5, 6 of them are in the room, right? And these men are just casually talking about us. I mean, life cannot get more pathetic than that, right? Now, I asked Ali, right, because he's talking about people that pray, you know, they feel boastful, they feel like they're guided or whatever he was saying, because I can't even understand that freshy accent of his, no offense. He was just kind of just going on and on and on. So I was like, Ali, come out of this room, right? Do a neutral space. I will debunk you with my eyes closed, talking about, show me one verse, right, that talks about the forefathers in a positive way. I mean, Ibrahim is amongst the forefathers. I mean, Noah is. I mean, there's great examples of the prophets and messengers that are amongst those people. So he's basically highlighted, right, the negatives, and he's saying,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
all of it is negative. I mean, Ali, don't hide, right, behind Moha. You're a grown-ass man, right? Don't hide behind an uneducated, really thick, stupid, fat gerbil like Moha, right?
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Don't let the beard fool you. He's a child.
It's funny because he's fat.
And an old, skinny, washed up extraterrestrial being that looks like Guled. Don't hide behind these people and come out. Come out of that room. Come to a neutral space. We don't even mind if Farouk mods. We really don't mind. Farouk is cool, right? Come out and stand on your claims and see how easy you get washed out. You're talking about you can educate my lineage? My lineage? I mean, seriously? At your big old age, you talk like that? Ali, again, please do come out, right? Come out of this little shelter. Come out of this little broken place that you're hiding and dwelling in and speak up like a man. Don't hide behind, right, weirdos on an app and only feel comfortable when you have the mod. You should be able to engage with or without a mod. You should be able to have a debate with or without a mod. But it shows because you're telling me to come up because I called you a coward because you said yes, you would do it. Then you changed your mind, right? Then you call me a coward, right? Because I don't want to come up on a stage with men that were bickering amongst each other, talking about us in the first place. Are you thick? Is there something wrong with your head? But you're refusing a neutral room. I mean, that says a lot about your character in itself, right?
That's where you're going, fat ass.
So going back to the fat gerbil, Moha, Mohammed, the fat gerbil that's been cancelled all over the communities of the Somalis. All the Somalis have cancelled this gerbil. He has nothing to do with Islam. He has nothing to do with himself even. The guy's a mess. He just I don't know when he baths. I don't know when he cleans himself. I don't know when he has the time because the man is literally alive, breathing, eating, shitting, right? And his whole life is this app. I mean, do you not have a life? Literally, Moha. Do you not have something to do? You claim you have a business. You claim you run a shisha bar. I mean, in what space do you think anybody believes that? In what reality do you think you can just manifest this false shit? Do you think it's just going to happen?
Don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Do you think it's really what's going to happen because make it so you fake it? Is that what you thought? I mean, you're just a fat gerbil. Know your place. Don't talk about me again. Talk about, she was crying about me too. Huffing and puffing. Can you even breathe with your big ass belly, bro? Can you even breathe? Bro, hit the gym, lose some weight, right? Maybe you won't feel so bitter and angry towards the world. You won't be so angry when you kind of, bro, just, what you gotta do, innit? Right? Just hit the gym, bro. Be a man, right? You're not a little kid. You're a big fat gerbil. And I said that with chest. Never address me again. Never ask me to come up on your stage. If I see a room, right, and I see it in the hallway, I might just stop by. Right? That's me. If you really want to debate me, Mohammed, how many times have I offered this to you? Debate me on Salah. Debate me on anything from the Quran. You are unable to. Why? Because
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
Because you don't even know what the Quran says. You're an embarrassment. Anybody comes on your stage, they're fighting and arguing amongst each other. They ask you a question. You're saying, no, speak to Ali, speak to Guled, speak to Farouk, speak to this person. How embarrassing is that? Nobody's ever heard you debunk anything. You sound stupid, right? So never talk like that about me again. All right? Talking about I'm crying. Bro, your tone and speech is crying and whining every day. You're supposed to be a man and all you do is cry and cry and cry on the app. That's all you do. You talk about people complaining about you. Isn't that what you did? Try to complain to Farouk and go cry to him? We don't want to be with these people. We don't want to get mixed with them. Why? Because we're the only ones that can see through you. Why? Because I'm the one that actually introduced you to this bunch, right? The bunch of little clowns that you try to hide behind. Is that why? Are you embarrassed? How?
No, please, no. Please. No.
How do you go from telling somebody that your father, your mother, and your whole generation of family pray 5 times a day? How do you go from that to saying they don't even pray at all? That they've never been a Sunni? How can you lie about your own family? I mean, don't make me catch one of your cousins, right? Don't make me catch one of your family siblings, somebody in that family of yours to embarrass you and tell you to get the fuck off this app, bro. Your time's run out. You're dead. You're boring. Nobody wants to sit around you, bro. You're at this point, you're just a nobody that's trying to scratch and scratch and scratch to make noise, to be something, but you're not. But yeah, I land on that. I finish on that. Little gerbil.
Oh my god. I've been dying laughing. That fat fucking gerbil and that overgrown fucking alien looking thing. Platinum was all of that. Oh my god. That was fucking brilliant. Oh my god. You kids are brilliant. You know that you cuss so much worse than like us. That's fucking funny. I'm listening, man. On point. On point.